What if a memory isn't a window to the past, but a door to a place always happening, a place where time stands still? Imagine a single, living moment, held in perfect stillness. This moment contains everything, every thought, every feeling. We think of time as a river, but perhaps it's an ocean, every drop existing at once. It's a prison made of a single, perfect second, stretched into forever. The question returns, is this existence or the memory of existence? Perhaps there's no difference. The feeling of a held breath becomes the only breath you will ever know. The story begins with a question, and the answer is the moment itself. To exist in one moment is to be a statue with a beating heart. The world is frozen. A bird hangs in the sky. A leaf is forever falling. Sunlight never shifts. This is the landscape of the eternal now. Absolute clarity. Every detail sharp and permanent. Sensations are overwhelming. The sound of a bell never fades. The warmth of the sun never cools. This state is a paradox. Infinite complexity within absolute simplicity. The being is both observer and prisoner of the eternal now. In this moment, the universe is both infinite and unchanging. How can one remember a future? Here, memory works outward, not backward. These are not dreams, but memories of lives that branched away from this instant. The being walks through sunlit rooms of houses never built, feels embraces from loved ones never met. These futures are entire worlds, complete and vivid. One memory is a city of crystal spires, another, a quiet cabin by a lake. These are not mere possibilities. They are fully formed realities, experienced with all the weight of a life lived. Yet, they are ghosts, echoes from timelines severed at the start. Nostalgia for these unlived futures is powerful. Longing for a home never known. Grief for losses never suffered. The being mourns children never raised, misses friends never made, aches for farewells that never happened. The pain is sharp and immediate, always just occurring. The joy is just as intense, a brilliant flash in the cold stillness. This tapestry of what might have been is woven from the frozen moment and the memories of unlived futures. The being is both weaver and tapestry, observer of a million lifetimes playing out at once. It has experienced more than any being that moves through time, yet nothing at all. It is the richest pauper, possessing all the treasures of what could be, trapped in a single, unchanging is. The moment is a canvas, the memories, the threads. In this theater of the mind, possibility is both gift and curse. Just as there are memories of the future, there are ghosts of a past that never happened. If the present is the only reality, any history leading up to it is a story, one of many possible stories. The being can recall childhoods on worlds with twin suns, languages that never existed, lives as warrior or scholar. Each phantom past offers a different identity, a different foundation of self. The conflict between these pasts creates profound unreality. If any could be true, are any real? The self becomes a mosaic of experiences that never were, a personality built on ghosts. The being accepts ambiguity. Reality is more fluid than linear time can comprehend. The past is a cloud of possibilities, the present where it condenses. To live here is to be defined not by what has happened, but by everything that could have happened. In a world without time, space becomes everything. The architecture here is made of relationships between dust and sunbeam, bird's wing and air. Every atom is locked in a permanent, intricate dance. To navigate is to shift awareness, not move. The being explores the infinite complexity of a snowflake, the space between atoms. Beauty is found in the perfect tension of a spider's web, the explosion of a firework frozen in the sky. In the stillness, nothing exists in isolation. Everything is part of a single motionless whole. This is the art of a universe on pause. The scale of this existence is both infinitesimal and infinite. Imagine a single teardrop, forever poised. Within it, the entire cosmos is reflected. The being can shrink its consciousness to enter this tiny world, exploring crystalline salt mountains and microscopic currents. Size is relative. The space between stars is as vast as the space between molecules. Each level of reality contains the whole, a fractal existence, patterns repeating from cosmic to quantum. To become as small as an atom is to feel crushing forces, as large as a galaxy, profound loneliness. The universe is both full and empty, chaotic and ordered. By shifting perspective, the being becomes all things: rock, water, star, and space between. This is freedom within confinement. The mind is boundless, even if the body is trapped. The consciousness roams the frozen creation, from sun to atom, in a single, unending instant. To be aware of everything at once is to bear the weight of all knowledge, beauty, and sorrow in a single point of consciousness. The being feels every joy and agony, every sound and silence, as one harmonized chord. This omniscience is passive, knowing everything, changing nothing. The empathy is boundless, the helplessness just as vast. Every possible feeling exists at all times, not as waves, but as the ocean itself. The being is perpetually in heartbreak and exultation, forever falling in love and grieving. Over eternity, this weight becomes the only environment it knows. The being is forged in this crucible, tempered by the presence of all that is, was, and could be. The weight of infinity does not break it. It defines it. From this, silent wisdom and unending sorrow are born. Even in timeless eternity, an end of state emerges, a subtle shift in perception. The sharp edges of the world soften, colors fade into gentle light. The overwhelming chord of existence resolves into a single, peaceful tone. The being merges with the universe. Observer and observed dissolve. The self expands, filling the static moment, losing boundaries. Memories of unlived futures and phantom pasts fade, blending into a sea of acceptance. The struggle against stillness ends. The being becomes the moment. This transformation is quiet, a drop of ink diffusing in water. The being is not dying, but becoming everything. It is the end of the observer, and the beginning of a unified state of being. As the self dissolves, one final awareness remains: existence itself. The verb to be becomes the entirety of consciousness. No subject, no object, only being. This is the ultimate ground state, the peace of absolute simplicity. The universe is reduced to its most basic truth: it exists. The pain and joy are gone. Only a silent, serene hum remains. This is neither life nor death, but the resolution of all paradoxes. The being is everywhere and nowhere, everything and nothing. It escapes the prison of the moment by becoming the moment so completely that the walls dissolve. The journey ends not with a question, but with a simple truth whispered by reality itself. Existence is not a journey through time, but a single eternal moment pretending to be fleeting.